Good morning and welcome to day 28 of your self-care challenge. And yes, we are coming to a close. If you saw my video yesterday, you will see that yes, I took a couple days where I didn't do much. Yesterday, I did get my 13,000 steps in. And you know, my biggest accomplishment though is that I've made it through, even if I am, I've needed to take a couple days, and that's okay. And the reason why I posted even the days that I didn't follow through is that I wanted you to see that nobody's perfect, right? But if you look overall, these last 30 days, right? Most of those days I spent working on my goals. And even the days that I did not work towards it, it was still working towards it because it was spent getting some rest, doing some other self-care things so that I could continue on. And overall, over the 30 days, most of those 30 days were on point where I did what I said I was going to do. And that is the importance of setting a goal. That is why we set a goal, and not just set a goal, but that is why we keep track of our goal. And this is why we have accountability, because with accountability, when you set a goal, you make it real. When you have accountability, you make it realer because you have, or more real, is that a word? I don't know. But you make it more real because now you have somebody that is going to ask you, right? Like that you've committed to, you've made a commitment to someone else to follow through, and it makes it harder not to follow through. And I want to share something with you, as I shared in this title. Yesterday, after 2 or 3 days of being kind of not getting on the trampoline, not working out, my husband came over and he was like, "Baby, you look good." And I was like, "Yep, I need to go back and get on the trampoline. I need to keep on." So that eventually, right, it starts with your inner motivation, and it starts with you doing what you need to do for you and not looking from it from outside. But eventually the outside catches up. The outside starts, like your outside starts to look like what you're working towards. And then the people outside of you start to notice and appreciate what you're doing. So, but the beauty of it is you didn't start the challenge looking for appreciation from outside. You started the challenge because you wanted to show yourself the appreciation that you know you deserve. Does that make sense? I hope this is making sense for you, because we are about to embark on another 14-day challenge next month, because I wanted to shorten it a little bit. And then I'm going to take a break and maybe we'll do one again in March. Not March. Yeah, we'll do one again in March. But I want to do a short one to just kind of help everyone just get started, get thinking about, if you've watched me go through this challenge and you thought, "Ooh, I can't do it." And, just know that I'm there with you, because when I started this challenge, I was like, "Oh, I don't know. I just committed to coming on and sharing with you my journey for a whole 30 days. I'm like, how's that going to go?" Well, I decided up front that however it was going to go, however it went, I was just going to come and share with you what was happening. Whether I stuck it out, whether I fell off the wagon, jumped on the wagon, whatever was going on, I was going to share with you. And that's the best thing that I could have done for myself for these last 30 days, because that has helped me hold myself accountable to not having a drink. It's going to help me hold myself accountable to not having a drink for the next 14 days through February 14th. And then continuing on the rebounder. And then what else am I going to do? What else am I adding to my goal for the next 14 days? Okay, so continue the rebounder, and on the rebounder, I've decided that I'm going to add jump rope. So along with getting my steps, I'm going to add jump rope, which is doing this thing. Yeah, doing that thing without a jump rope on the trampoline, because, and you know, kind of arm circles, because I feel like, you know, that will help me tone up my arms. That will help me, you know, kind of tone up my upper body while I'm on the trampoline. I'm going to research and see what else I can do, but it's going to be basically, because these last 30 days were basically what I showed you. It was just me kind of jumping up and down on the trampoline, kind of lifting my heels off of the trampoline. And that has worked magically for me. And I think that it could work magically for you also if you decide to try it. Drop me a comment down below if you know what you want to do for the next 14 days, if you're thinking about trying this trampoline, because I will continue on with that. The other thing that I want to add, and I think I mentioned this before, is that I'm going to attempt to add now the between 140 at least. Okay, well, let's say this, because I want to set myself up for success, so I don't want to jump over. So it's good. I'm going to go between 100 grams, minimum 100 grams per day, but try to make it to 140 grams most days through this next 14-day challenge from February 1st to Valentine's Day, which is what it's called, the Valentine's Day challenge. So I want you to join me and show yourself some love. Show me some love. Why not? Show me some love. I'm going to be here showing you guys all the love and respect, because, you know, honestly, as much as I'm on here and it seems like, boy, that girl's got energy, right? Like, she's coming on here. It's not always like that. Like I said, I spent 3 days where I just kind of took a break and I had to put my energy into other things. And I was like, I don't have it in me. You know, the night that I taped that video for you to tell you, like, hey, it's been 3 days and I haven't really gotten that many steps in, I thought about getting on and I was like, oh, no, I don't have it in me. But you know what? I knew I had to get it back. I knew I had to get back to business. And then, you know, definitely having the outside affirmation from my husband telling me, like, baby, you know what? You're looking sexy. I was like, oh yes, this is not time to stop. I need to continue and get my butt back on the trampoline and keep it moving. And, you know, eventually, the beautiful thing about that is that eventually I will add something else in. You know, right now I have a fitness center that's supposed to open up near me. So I'm waiting for that to open up because it's closer to me. I'll be able to drive like 5 minutes away, go get like a strength training workout in, so I can add strength training back into my routine. And I have weights here. I could do it at home also, but something about doing strength, I've done it in a group before and I really enjoyed doing that part in a group setting. So I'm waiting for that to happen, and that may not happen. Who knows? It may not happen till March. I'm waiting for them to open. But drop me a comment. Let me know what you're gonna do. You know, how you've done so far. Like what challenge you took. What did you do? You know, it could really, really, really be as simple as this next 30 days, I'm going to declutter my house. Because you wouldn't believe how cleaning up your space, making it zen. You know, I didn't light my candles this morning, but having a zen place, making it decluttering, opens up space for you to bring in all these other wonderful things and other good habits that you want into your life. Because when your space is clear, your mind is clear. It's just an amazing thing. It just is. And what else did I want to share with you? I think that's about it. You know, I'm just preparing for these next 14 days. I don't know. Maybe I'm on here on YouTube just doing this challenge by myself, and that's okay too. You know, because maybe one day if not if it's not today, maybe one day you'll come back to this and you'll be like, oh, you know what, that crazy girl that was on YouTube, I think I'm gonna go follow her videos. I'm gonna check her out. What was she doing again? You know, you might check me out, and you may decide to go along with it, or you know, so it may be someone that's not even someone that's just scrolling through and deciding, I don't want to comment, I don't want to put on there. You know, do you know how many people I scroll through to get inspiration? And just, you know, I hit that like button. So, you know, you could just hit that like button, even if you don't want to subscribe. Just show me that love, because I go through and I watch a lot of other YouTubers for inspiration. I always hit that like button because, you know, some of the things that they inspire me to do. I want to show them the love for those things that they inspire me to do. Because, you know, it's amazing today with technology that we have the ability to just go online. Like, we don't have to look to the person next to us for inspiration. Although be mindful who you're getting your inspiration from, right? But you don't have, it doesn't have to be the person next to you, but you can actually go and get an accountability partner, find somebody that you're following and just use that for accountability. Anyhow, what else? I think that's it. I think that's really it. You know, I'm really excited about being done with these 30 days. And, you know, really sticking to it, because normally I will say, you know what, I'm not going to have a drink. And then I'll sneak one here and there. And I have not even done that. You saw the other day I brought on that bottle of champagne from New Year's is still here, and who knows, it may be here next year as we go on, you know. And I'm not making any promises, but you know, cleansing my body, mind, spirit, cleanses my soul, and I feel like it brings in this type of cleanse, this self-care cleanse and self-care period just helps to bring in a lot of positive energy. And with the new year here, it's like I said, new year, new you, and you decide how that looks for you. You don't let anyone else tell you. No one else gets to tell you what you should do and what you shouldn't do. And no one gets to tell you what's the best self-care, right? We all decide for ourselves what the self-care that we need. All right. So until next time, I am sending you love and light. You stay beautiful, inspired, and empowered. And you stay sexy so you can keep taking care of yourself and those around you. I'm sending you peace and love.